Hey guys, this is Brad from Max Rarity Productions, and we're here with my friend Mike, who is going to show us his expanded deck for Seismatoad. So I'm going to let him go ahead and tell you a little bit about the deck.
Okay guys, right now I got a Seismatoad Giratina deck played. I played it at Fort Wayne, or not Fort Wayne, but the North American Intercontinental Championship in a side event, since I scrubbed out of the main event. But the deck consists of, well, everybody knows what Seismatoad Giratina does. I ran 4 Seismatoad, because Quaking Punch is too good. Item locks for 30 damage, and with additional cards in here it does even more damage. We'll get to that later on. Then I ran 2 Giratinas, just in case I was playing against Vespiquen or somehow a Mega deck decided they wanted to show up. It basically just stops any tools, special energies, or stadiums from being played. Good card. I teched in 1 Latias EX, mainly for Trevenant EX, but I also played it for Volcanion and Keldeo from... I didn't know that they also ran Lapras GX in the Keldeo deck now, but apparently they do. So, it was mainly teched in for Keldeo. 1 Mewtwo EX, the good one, just because X-Ball in a DCE deck, it fits, it splashes in every DCE deck, and it hits for weakness against Psychics. Really good. 1 Tapu Lele, because Search is good, plus it's not as good as X-Ball, but it has Energy Drive. Same thing. Okay. Then I also ran 1 Keldeo EX, just so I can rush in and retreat. Basically, we're in expanded. Hypnotoxic lasers are a thing. You will be paralyzed. You will be asleep. You want to be able to break that status condition at all costs. So Keldeo is almost a necessity in expanded. I ran 1 Shaman because I didn't feel the need for draw support anymore. It's not as strong as it used to be. Still like it though. And that's it for my Pokemon line. I got 4 Toads, 2 Tinas, 1 Latias, 1 Mewtwo, a Lele, a Keldeo, and a Shaman. Now looking back on this, I would probably include 1 Hoopa, but I didn't have a Jirachi, so I didn't think it would be worth playing the Hoopa. But other than that, pretty consistent. I went 3-1 in the side events. It's pretty good. Only loss was to a Vespiquen deck because they 0-6'd my double dragon energy and I couldn't get another one. Felt bad. Now we're going to move on to my supporter line. I chose 3 Sycamore.
So why 3 over 4?
Well, in expanded there's a lot of cards like Battle Compressor to where I could just Battle Compressor Sycamore out via Secret. It's not like current standard where you need the cards in hand, because you can almost control your graveyard or discard 100% of the time in expanded. And that's why I also have a lot of one-of supporters that you'll see as well. I chose to play 2 Ns because of this. I can just Battle Compressor if I need it, and I just need 1 in the discard. 1 Lysander, because I should have played 2, but 1 is all I thought I needed. I was wrong. 0-6, for those who aren't very knowledgeable about expanded, this gets rid of a tool or a special energy. It's really good. It can also get rid of your tool, I believe. Pretty sure. Also play 1 AZ, which lets you pick up any Pokemon you have in play, but it discards anything attached to them. So I mean, it's really good if you're about to get knocked out, you just pick up your Pokemon, they don't get the prizes. It's super fun. People love you for doing that. The MVP of the deck, Getsus. Turn 1 Getsus ruins people's days. Basically what that does is your opponent reveals their hand, and any item, they have to shuffle it back into their deck and you get to draw 1 card for every item. This single-handedly puts them in a top deck position if they do not have a supporter in hand. There's no way out of it other than a supporter.
It's not in standard.
Yeah, I do not miss that in standard. Let me be honest with you. I played one Flare Grunt, just in case I had the situation where I could use it, where Zero Sick didn't fit the bill, but I like it. I'll still splash that in. One Delinquent, in case they're also running Verbank. What I did is I played Delinquent, so I don't take the poison tick if I don't have a Keldeo to rush in and rush out. Basically the only thing that I have the counter Verbank itself is Keldeo and Delinquent. I ran one Colress because he is the draw support god. Most people are playing full benches, and Colress's for 10 are super good. I've even seen Colress for 16 when it was Mega Ray versus Mega Ray. Super good.
That sounds horrendous.
I like to go through half my deck in one turn. Let's go.
Who doesn't?
Now, that concludes all my supporters. Like I said, there's a lot of one-ofs because there are battle compressors. And everything's situational. Then, I'll move on to my items. I do them in order of quantity that I play. So I played 4 Ultra Balls because consistency. Nothing wrong with ever playing 4 Ultra Balls. Especially in a deck where you can't play Level Ball, or I guess you can get away with Heavy Ball, but just Ultra Ball is the best way to go in this situation. Then I played my favorite card and expanded. 4 Hypnotoxic Lasers. Because everybody likes being poisoned and paralyzed, or poisoned and asleep on a coin flip. So good.
So Ultra Ball is the only ball that you run?
Ultra Ball is the only ball I run.
So would Nest Ball have also worked?
Nest Ball could have worked, for the main reason that most of them aren't abilities. But it's expanded, so you want things in your discard more than you do in standard. So Ultra Ball discards cards that you don't, since they're one-ofs, I can't Nest Ball and Battle Compressor if it's in my hand.
Makes sense.
It has to be in the deck to Battle Compress. And if it's not, you want to Ultra Ball it away. Then I ran 3 VS Seekers over 4 VS Seekers because I feel like 4 isn't needed anymore. The game's starting to slow down a bit. Garbodor exists. Even in expanded, Garbodor's the thing. They're playing it with Toad. It's really nasty still.
So instead of running the Drampa or the S-Bound, they're just running the Toad?
They're running Toad Garbodor. I found one of those. Really rude deck, but this is still stronger. I ran 3 choice bands. Sorry, I ran muscle bands the day before, but choice bands is definitely the way to go. At least in expanded, with all the people that I was playing against, didn't really play any basic attackers like Donphan or Celigor, Night March. Night March wouldn't matter. That dies anyway to a laser quaking punch. But 3 choice bands seemed like a fair amount. You can also throw it on Mewtwo and just do worlds of damage, because that's what Mewtwo does. Ran 3 Crushing Hammers, just because coin flips the deny energy is always good. Always good. Now this, I wish I could have bumped this count up, but I couldn't find room. But I had 2 Trainer's Mail. Search through the top 4 cards of your deck, find a trainer, put it to your hand. Super strong when you're whiffing a lot of things, but this deck don't typically do that. It's got enough draw support, enough ways out of other things. So 2 worked pretty well. Then the reason why I hate expanded and love expanded itself is Battle Compressor. Search your deck for up to 3 cards and discard it. So say you just need the Lysander for game and you have VS Seeker in hand. Battle Compressor, just Lysander down, stop it. Just VS Seeker Lysander, so good. Then we have Float Stones for the Keldeo, the Rush In and Retreat. And that's basically the only reason Float Stones are in this deck. Nothing else needs it for real. You just want to Rush and Retreat. You're going to banking on them to 0-stick your Float Stone, Field Blower your Float Stone, Tool Scrapper your Float Stone. One of your float stones are going to disappear that game. I can almost guarantee you that. Then we'll move on to my one of Field Blower. Field Blower is such a good card. It gets rid of the guard matchup, which really isn't a problem when expanded because of Zero Sig, Tool Scrapper, all kinds of stuff. Get rid of tools and expanded. That's why it's so good. But I still like my Field Blower too. It's an item, and I can also get rid of Furbanks as well. I didn't think about that until just now. Played in one of Special Charge because the deck consists of nothing but special energies. You'll see that shortly. A one of Computer Search because you can only play one of, unfortunately. It works just like an Ultra Ball, but you can get anything out of your deck with it. Absolutely anything. So strong. It's also why it's still $30. 4 copies of Burbank City Gym, the only stadium that's ever played and expanded anymore, because it goes so well with Hypnotoxic Lasers. 30 damage in between turns with a Quaking Punch Choice Band. That's 120 damage if they don't retreat when it comes back to your turn. Super good. Then we have 3 Double Dragon Energy, which you only need 1 for the most part on any of your dragons, as long as you put a DCE on with it, or you could just attach them as well and run 2 Double Dragons on it. That's not really needed though. I typically do 1 Double Dragon and 1 DCE. And the last 4 cards in the deck are 4 Double Colorless Energy. That's because Seismatoad's main attack is double colorless, and that's all you used. I wasn't really worried about Grenade Hammer. The one-shot's not why you're playing this deck. You could also use it on the X-Ball Mewtwo, which actually in the mirror match matters a lot, because you can one-shot their Seismatoad after you Quaking Punch once with the Mewtwo with 2 DCEs. It's really strong.
Look at all the shiny.
It's not full max rarity, but going into the weekend, I had 0 expanded cards. Not a single one of them.
So going into the weekend for Nats, you had 0 expanded, and you ended up with almost an entire max rarity expanded deck.
Yes. Trades. Lots of trades.
Well, I applaud you, good sir.
It was really fun. I really wish this was still in format, because this is definitely one of my favorite decks. Anything with Toad's always fun.
Toad's just a really, 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 really strong card. Especially if you put it with the Trevenant that says, for as many trainers as you have in your hand, then you just kind of screw people over.
See, I didn't even think of that Trevenant, because Force of the Giant Planets makes that really strong.
Yeah, and then you just run it with Toad. So, maybe on another video, we might have him back, and then we may make that super secret deck with Toad and Trevenant. Shh, don't tell people. But it's been great talking to you guys. Share, like, and subscribe, and you have a great day.